Hi and welcome to this Diablo Immortal video where I show gameplay of one of the shadow activities called Path of Blood. This is an activity you can get through as soon as you become shadows and your clan leader has activated a 10% marks advantage for your dark clan. It will help you gain a huge amount of hilts and marks to help out your dark clan in the leaderboards. So the entrance to the Path of Blood is in the Court of Whispers, and you basically make your way through the floors until you get to floor 100, and the combat rating slowly creeps up as you get towards the later floors. So for those of you who don't play Diablo Immortal, this is what it's like to get through all 100 floors in Path of Blood. So Path of Blood, shadows walk the Path of Blood to test themselves against the threats encircling Sanctuary and prove their fitness to be the guardians of their world. The Path of Blood is a series of skirmishes. At each step you must slay a floor's worth of enemies before the timer runs out. To check the required combat rating that you need for each of the floors, you can have a look on the right hand side. It gives you a combat rating recommendation. Now this does flag up in red if you haven't got the required combat rating, but that does not mean you can't do the floor. You'll probably surprise yourself and you can still do it even if it's red. Now you get marks, you get mystery equipment, you got a chance to get legendary gear as well, you get experience and you get gold for completing this.
Path of Blood is more than just a name meant to scare the fragile. Horrors lurk beyond this door. And with every flaw conquered, something even worse awaits.
So all you have to do is click on the NPC, click Path of Blood, and you can skip 5 floors at a time for this, so you no longer have to do 1 floor at a time. You can skip 5 at a time, so it makes it quite quick to get through, and it's really fun and easy. So you get loads of loot for doing this as well. And you can see that when you complete one of the floors, you don't have to go back to the Court of Whispers. You can sort of jump straight 5 floors ahead, so you can keep the momentum going and just keep going, getting all that loot as well. If your inventory does get full up, then you can go back to the Court of Whispers, and there is a blacksmith just outside where you can sell your gear and then go back in and carry on. Just equip a decent PvE build and just have fun with this mode. I quite like going through this each time we get a chance to do so. It's fun just trying to get to floor 100. So I'm now going to go ahead and complete each of the floors until I get to floor 100. So I'll let this play out. So you can see here the recommended combat rating for floor 75 is showing up in red, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. It just means a boss might take a little bit longer to take down and you may have to be a little bit careful, but as you can see it's still doable. So don't worry if it does show in red, definitely just try it out and just push on to floor 100. I'm sure you'll find a build which works for you. And here you can see the recommended combat rating for the final floor. And that's Path of Blood complete. You can see I've got a legendary item at the end, and if you click again it says maximum level reach. You are truly worthy. All you can do now is return back to the Court of Whispers and look back on all of the floors which you have completed. So now you have lots of hilts, lots of loot, and lots of marks that contribute towards your dark clan. You don't need to do anything else now. Once you've completed Path of Blood, that's it until you next become Shadows. And that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you enjoyed watching that Path of Blood gameplay in Diablo Immortal. Thanks a lot for watching.